Deep fly ball, a drive to center field. That'll get over the head of Robinson and all the way to the fence.
Lorbeck drives the lane, puts it up, right-hand lane, gets it to fall. He'll go to line for one more.
Very nice take by Zach Lorbeck.
Trying to go around Engel. He stones him far side.
Point blank on Engel again, and he stops him.
Shotgun snap, Engel looking left, now looking right. Throw far side, throws a fade up for grabs. Hunter Beechler, far side pile on. He comes down with it. Touchdown, Bayport Pirates. Line and ball into left field, and that'll go all the way to the fence. Coming in to score will be Hilbert. Feed it in. Matty Ray, a right-hand lay-in and down.
Great steal by Ray. Jerks with a nice lob over the top.
Four skates to the near side circle, looking for some time. One-timer to Martin Suna. Knock off the water bottle. It's a one-timer and a goal, and the Pirates, they extend their lead.
He takes a swing at it. He'll send that one deep to right, and looks like that one's going to be a walk-off grand slam for Joe Byer.
And your state champions.
Your state champion.
Your Bayport Pirates.
Swinging a fly ball to center field.
It's over!
And that's it!
The Pirates win it!
Good evening. Welcome on to Bayport High School as we get set for the County V rivalry. It will be the Pulaski Red Raiders and the Bayport Pirates. Great to have you along with us, Cokers Narch. And a special guest with me tonight from Bayview Middle School, former Pulaski JV boys coach, Ben Otto. Ben, thanks for joining me tonight.
No, thanks for having me, Cole. I'm excited to watch a good high school game tonight.
So let's get into the facts here. Bayport, they're on a little 3-game win streak here. They're 6-8 overall. They're 4-5 in the conference. So last time they lost to Pulaski by 8 at Pulaski.
Yeah, January 3rd, they matched up at Pulaski. Pulaski came away with a 76-64 win. The Pirates were actually up by 3 at the half. Pulaski kind of hit some shots, though, at towards the end of the game and kind of got a lead and was able to hang on, make some free throws down the stretch till they hit the final score.
So, Ben, Bayport is led by Mondese Kelly, averaging 15 points a game, and right behind him is Max Cornett at 12.2. So if you think if Bayport wants to win tonight, they're going to have to use their size.
Oh, I think this is really going to be dictated by like the game within the game. Bayport's size, they've got a huge advantage with Mondese on the inside. The first time they played, Pulaski really didn't have an answer for him. Mondese had 24 points, and Maddox chipped in 13 points. Then conversely, Pulaski's got an advantage out on the perimeter, led by Colin Schultz. He had 29 points, I believe, against the Pirates the first go-around. And then he also got 2 other good guards with Bryce Rotruba and Ethan Schmidt. So, again, is Pulaski's guards going to be able to dictate the tempo, or are the Pirates going to be able to slow it down a little bit and play, inside-out basketball and hold that advantage?
You mentioned Pulaski. They are 7-7 this year. They've had kind of an up-and-down year as John Pulaski's in his second year coming from Green Bay Southwest. They beat Ashwaubenon. At Ashwaubenon, they beat Bayport, as we previously talked about, but then they lost to Preble by 1 at Green Bay Preble, and then just coming off a really bad loss at Sheboygan North last Friday.
Yeah, they didn't play great against North. However, though, they right before they played North, they ended up playing De Pere at home, and in fact, it was actually a 2-point game at half. And Pulaski actually dictated the tempo quite a bit the first half against De Pere. And unfortunately for the Raiders, De Pere kind of started to control the tempo a little bit the second half and was able to pull away. But again, if Pulaski's guards are able to control tempo and kind of run the show a little bit, they can play with anybody. As the case was when they played Ashwaubenon earlier in the year.
Yeah, good point to mention. That De Pere game, only down by 2 at half, one of the best teams in the state, and then just De Pere doing their thing, usually pulling away. But so Pulaski, as we mentioned, they're 7-7. A win tonight would be huge. They take on Sheboygan South tomorrow if Pulaski wants to build some momentum here in this part of the season, which is very important not only for Pulaski but for Bayport and for every team really in the state.
Oh, correct. You want to, we're in the month of January here, soon to be in the month of February. You want to start to be peaking here pretty soon. For a couple of reasons. One, seeding for playoffs, and then also playing your best basketball at the end of the season and getting ready for that tournament run.
So, Ben, Colin Schultz averaging 20.7 points a game. Really the reason you could argue Pulaski's in the position they're in right now because of him.
He is a very talented offensive player. He's very unique in today's game. He can get to the hole. He can shoot the 3. like a lot of high school kids. I think what separates him, though, is actually his mid-range game. He's able to, get to his spots, and it's got a phenomenal pull-up jump shot, which if he gets to his spots, he's pretty deadly from there.
Yeah, it should be an interesting one here tonight from Bayport High School. On a Monday night from a makeup game that was supposed to happen a few weeks ago, but due to the cold, it got postponed till tonight, and that's why we are here on the Monday night, and that's why you're here instead of Mr. Frieder. We gave him the boot to put you in for the Pulaski game tonight.
That's big shoes to fill. I don't know if anybody can fill the role of Mr. Frieder, but I'm just happy to be here and excited to watch two good teams play.
It will be a fun one, as tonight's Bayport basketball game is proudly supported by Zesky's Frozen Custard and Grill, the finest frozen custard in town. Downtown Town Sports Medicine Orthopedics, Town Line Pub and Grill, Budget Blinds of Howard and Cribbies, New Sports Club, Cartharo, Meyer Construction, Northeast Wisconsin Technical College, Mackle's Floor Covering Center, Gallagher's Pizza, 80 Images, Kim's Ace Hardware, The Clubhouse, Indoor Golf, Parker John's Barbecue and Pizza, North Star Dental Group, Bayport Booster Club, and my members of the News Sports Radio Broadcasters Club. So just about close to a minute till tip-off between two former rivals in the Red Raiders and the Pirates. Ben, really? We just mentioned that both these two teams could use this win. Bayport still below 500 after a rough stretch in December, but Pulaski, they're at 7-7.
I think, for the Pirates, like you mentioned, they had kind of a rough start. They were trying to figure out who they were as a team, kind of, trying to figure out what their identity was. I feel like, though, the last few weeks, they're starting to kind of figure that out, and they're playing through their post players in Mondis and Maddox Cornett much more, and that's also opening some of their perimeter opportunities for their guards like Durkee and Mikey Jones. But, again, I think, like, if Bayport and the Pirates are going to be successful tonight, it's got to be an inside-out game. Mondis has to get post touches because that's where their biggest advantage is tonight.
Said it pretty well there, Ben. It'll be interesting to see some good players go at it on a Monday night, as we will now turn it over to Robert Kennedy for the national anthem and our starting lineups. Well, tonight it was Troy Frisk on the national anthem. I wasn't expecting that. Usually Robert Kennedy just presses play on a speaker and it plays for him.
Another guest appearance tonight, Cole.
For tonight's starting lineups, first for the Pulaski Red Raiders, 6'2" senior number 4, Colin Schultz. 6'1" senior number 5, Bryce Vitruba. 6'2" senior number 11, Ethan Schmidt. 6'4" senior number 23, Joseph Magilli. And the 6'5" senior number 33, Dixon Holowinski. For the Raiders, Schultz, Vitruba, Schmidt, Bajili, and Holowinski. And now for the Pirates. 6'4", junior number 5, Sawyer Durkee. 6'7", senior number 12, Mondes Kelly. 6'4", senior number 13, Noah Thomas. 5'11", senior number 23, Kane Hendricks. And a 6'8", senior number 32, Maddox Cornett. So for the Pirates, Durkee, Kelly, Thomas, Hendricks, and Cornett. Now, Ben, I usually don't do the starting lineups. I leave that to Mr. Recruiter, but since you're here, I'll do it tonight.
Thank you for taking care of that call. That's not my forte.
So as I read, Pulaski 5 seniors in the starting lineup tonight.
Correct. Yeah, they're a veteran team, and I think that shows. At times for them, they're able to execute some of Coach Pulkowski's sets and entries. They run a variety of things offensively, which makes them kind of tough to guard.
So Coach Pulkowski spent a good amount of years at Green Bay Southwest. Didn't really have a huge amount of success. He had a few good years there, but he comes over to Pulaski, and he's really kind of changed the shift, not only of the varsity team, but you can say the whole youth program as a whole.
Yeah, he definitely got a lot of kids out at the high school level now. They're playing much more up tempo. And again, they like to play fast, and that's why, again, I think it's actually advantageous for the Pirates to kind of slow the game down a little bit, because getting up and down with Pulaski kind of plays into their hand a little bit.
So Pulaski will be in their visiting reds with black stripes, Bayport in their home whites with blue stripes, navy in cyan.
It'll be interesting to see what Pulaski does here the first possession offensively. The first game, they actually started the basketball game with a set for an alley-oop for Migel to open the game up for a 2-0 lead for the.
Migel tips it right there. You mentioned that, Ben, right there, right to Migel for 2. Quick 2 for the Red Raiders.
Oh, little three-quarter court trap here by the Pirates.
Hendricks off his hand, his turnover with Truba. There is Migel again, and he will slam it home. And just like that, Pulaski, 4 quick points in under 30 seconds.
And that's kind of what I was mentioning at the beginning of the game, is Pulaski's guards being able to dictate tempo.
Bayport there off the hands of Thomas, a turnover. And just like that, 2 turnovers to start this game. Get in the Schultz. So Migel off the tip then, tips it. I think that was to number 11, Schmidt, and then he just gives it right to Migel for the quick 2 on that first possession.
Migel's a really good athlete, as you can see by, the first 2 possessions.
Schultz drive, no good. Montes the rebound.
But that's kind of
what
I was talking about with Coach Pulkowski. They actually had a tip play there to open the game.
Coach Pulkowski, very well respected coach in the area, as Durkee's 3 is no good. Montes tips the rebound. Noah has it. Pirates will reset on offense.
It looks like the Raiders are going to try to double Montes when he gets a post touch.
Montes from the free throw line. That's easy money for the senior, and the Pirates are on the board.
Good offense there by the Pirates. Montes, again, 2 touches that possession. I think that's kind of what the Pirates need to do all game.
Truba get to Migel. Migel looks to go on Montes, but he traveled. It's going to be a turnover for Pulaski as Bayport will go back on offense.
The Raiders getting set up back in their three-quarter court. 1-2-1-1 pressure here.
Hendricks. Off the screen from Cornett. Nothing there. Gets it to Durkee.
Actually a great decision there by Hendricks not to take that early open 3. They're going to be able to get that shot anytime they want.
2 minutes in now. Pulaski up by 2.
Bayport's got a mismatch here. They got Watruba guarding Cornett here in the block.
See if they take advantage of it. Durkee was knocked out by Watruba. Stays with the Pirates. Then we mentioned in the pregame, Bayport on a 3-game winning streak with wins over South, Preble, and Manitowoc.
Yeah, the Pirates have been playing pretty good basketball as of late.
Boys, girls with a good win Friday versus Manitowoc. Really impressive victory as Watruba. Nobody's going to go on Migel.
That's good to know there, though, for Coach Rickle. Looks like
And
the
Robert
Raiders
Kenny messed it up.
Raiders are going to blitz the ball screen when anytime Mondice is setting a ball screen. They went double the ball handler.
Hendricks had his pivot foot, no travel, good, no call. Mondice, physical off the basketball for 2. He's got all 4.
Good strong drive there by Mondice. Great body control, not to get an offensive foul there.
Both big men been with 4 points for each squad. Migel and Mondice, 4 all. Schultz wide open for 3. No, he's 0 for 2. Tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with Pulaski.
Nice little pin down action there by the Raiders to get Schultz an open look.
Truba. What do you think about it, Ben? John, in his first year, they won 2 playoff games, and they lost in the regional final versus Ashwaubenon. I think you and Chris did that game at Ashwaubenon.
Correct.
Really good first season for John, as with Truba 3 is short.
That Ashwaubenon team is very, very talented. A lot of good guard play. They also had 2 nice bigs. Dorgo still back for the Jaguars this year, having a nice solid season.
Migel picks up that foul for Pulaski. Mondice will shoot 2. Bayport will get that Schwabnon tomorrow at the Jungle Ben. It'll be a big game. That's why tonight's game is really big. It's really a big week for Bayport. Really Monday and Tuesday. These 2 games, if they can pull off 2 wins, they can get back to 8-8 and they'll be close above 500.
Oh, that's a fact. I think if you can go, 2-0 this week, that would be a big week for the Pirates. Now this is 2 huge fouls here on, quite honestly, the Raiders' best athlete in Joey Migel. He's got 2. He's be interesting to see if Pulaski puts him back in and trusts him not to pick up his 3rd. But he's their best match to guard Mondice. So it'll be interesting to see what the Raiders do defensively.
There's a legal screen on Holowinski. Heads back to Bayport. So Pulaski, those 4 quick points to start the game. Nothing since. Bayport's got to take advantage of that tonight, Ben.
Yeah, I think if the more Mondice can touch it around the basket, I think the better off the Pirates are going to be and the more efficient that they're going to be. A little 1-4 high action here for the Pirates. They're going to go do a little high-low here, try to get Mondice a post touch.
Mondice has all 6 tonight. Migel for Pulaski has all of their 4. Mondice stays with Bayport. Goes out of bounds. Physical play in there. Mondice lost the basketball.
Every time Mondice is going to put the ball on the floor in the post, the Raiders are going to come a double. So he's got to be able to have his head up and you need to find an open teammate or make quicker moves to the basket to kind of prevent that double from coming.
Mondice for 3. A little too strong there. Schultz, the rebound. So here come the Red Raiders.
In for the Raiders is number 21, Bodenschmidt. He's kind of like their little super sub. He usually brings a lot of energy off the bench for the Raiders.
Schultz, nice move there. He's on the board, and we're all knotted at 6 as can't afford Colin to get going if you're Bayport tonight, Ben.
Yeah, Pirates got lucky there. I don't know if Sawyer was quite ready for that pass.
Durkee, Thomas was ready for that one, but Truba got his hands on that, knocks it out of bounds, stays with Bayport.
Bayport's got to do a better job taking care of the basketball, even though it wasn't a turnover. Deflected passes are never good in an offensive possession.
Thomas got Schultz on him. Got to get rid of it and does the Durkee.
Little spacing here for the Pirates. We got 5 guys on one half the floor. Now we get it kind of set up. Here we go. Blitz on the ball screen.
Double
off the
team.
bigs.
Hendricks. There's Cornette. Mondice. Another open look for 3. This time he knocks it down. He has all 9. So Mondice has got the Pirates going on a Monday night. As Schmidt.
Oh, good back cut.
By Holowinski lays it in for 2. Now, Ben, it's good that Mondice is going, but we all know he's not going to have every single points in this game as Durkee's 3 is no good. Now here come the Red Raiders. They have numbers.
See, this is what I'm talking. I mentioned this earlier with Hendricks not taking the early open three. Now the Pirates take it, and again, when you do that, you take away your biggest asset, which is Mondis. He's, like you just mentioned, Cole. He's got all 9. He never got a touch, and now again you take a quick shot. It's the first pass essentially that's going to lead to transition on the other end. So again, I think if the Pirates are going to want to control and dictate tempo, they got to play through their 2 post players.
Caleb Bach in for Pulaski, and now Bayport goes 4 out as Binns, Jones, Gearing, and Stevens are now in. Montes, the sole starter, left. Schultz knocks down the all 2. Now, Ben, I want to get your opinion on Matt Stevens, quarterback of the state football team Bayport won this year. Started out kind of slow as expected, coming off that state championship, but he's really picked it up over the past couple games.
Oh, Matt's a great kid, really smart. He's a phenomenal player for the football team this year, but he's just a really good athlete. He spent a lot of time in the weight room developing, his physical attributes, putting in all that hard work, and it shows there on his first touch of the basketball game, kind of back down the Raider defender and had an easy bucket.
That's the first Bayport to score. That wasn't Montes. Schultz is in and out. Mikey grabs the rebound. 11:50 left in the first half. Bayport by 1. That's going to be an illegal screen on Montes.
Well, we got 2 of those, 1 on each team. So both teams need to adjust here. It looks like that if you are even moving a little bit on a screen, whether it's a ball screen or a dribble handoff, that the officials are going to call that, and so the players on both sides need to make sure that they're set. A little flex action here by the Raiders.
Is Berry now in for Pulaski?
So you're going to see a flex screen into a down screen, and the Raiders are going to look for a ball side triangle here. Here you go, back screen, down screen for the easy reversal.
See, Ben, this is why we replaced you with Mike tonight, because the knowledge you have of basketball is really great.
Well, they've been running the flex a long time. Frieder might have been in high school when that was developed.
There's no three-point line when he played. As Schultz got to get out to Schmidt. Ethan Schmidt looks to drive on Binns. Schultz from the free throw line, mid-ranger, knocks that down. He's got 6.
That's what I was talking about, pregame with Colin. If he gets to his spot in his pull-up game, it is so tough to guard.
As Ben, your co-worker, Travis Truskowski, is listening to us tonight. Cole and Ben, he says he's listening to.
Oh, Mr. Turkowski.
Fellow basketball coach at Bayview with you.
Right, one of my favorite guys in the building. Does a great job at Bayview.
Binns will shoot the 3, no good. Schultz grabs the rebound. Now, I don't know if you know this. Some people say my dad and Travis are peanut butter and jelly, always together.
They're always together. That's a fact. That is a fact.
As Mikey, the guilty party on the foul. And now Schultz is going to shoot 2 more, as that's the 3rd Bayport team foul.
Looks like Michael's going to come back into the game. He's got 2 fouls. He's really going to need to play smart. He's going to be in a difficult position here, though, because he's going to have to guard one of Bayport's bigs without picking up that 3rd foul in this first half.
He's going to come in, probably because Montes is coming out. He'll have to guard Cornett, though.
Like on that last offensive possession for the Pirates, though, underneath against one of Pulaski's guards, and, we decided to take a contested 3 instead of getting a post touch.
Mikey, mid-ranger for 2. He's kind of turned up a little bit more too, Ben. Comes off that state championship just like Matt, and kind of started off really slow, but kind of starting to get going a little bit here.
I love the way Mikey plays. He does a lot of things that, go unnoticed or don't show up in the scorebook. He just makes winning plays, guards the other team's best perimeter player, gets deflections on defense, makes the extra pass. All those little things are what allow teams to be, very solid offensively and defensively.
It's kind of understandable. I mean, you're in the weight room for football, getting ready for the football season since June, and then you go extra long all the way down to Madison, win a state title, extra time in the football season all the way till November. Then just to come up and play basketball just like that. is pretty
very difficult. Football shape and basketball shape are two different things. Like you've mentioned, like Stevens and Mikey, those guys that played football all the way till, the middle of November. It's going to take you, at least, 2-3 weeks just to get your legs back, and then, probably even a little bit longer to get, acclimated to, getting back into the flow of things, with the game itself.
As Stevens hit that last three there, and what Truba answered with his own three, but back to that point, I mean, you play for a state title contending program now like Bayport is. That might going to be the common theme now. Is Gearing's too is good. I mean, that's not easy. You're not touching the basketball at all during all that time. It's a big commitment on that football field, especially when your starters like Mikey and Matt.
Oh, correct. When your key contributors are also football players, sometimes it can be a little blessing and a curse. Obviously, you want your dual sport athletes to have success in their other sports, but then also, right, it takes a little while to get back in the flow of things, and it's great that, Coach Rickle's patient with those guys and got to work some back into the lineup.
So Matt now with 5. Mikey had a mid-ranger of 2 after Montes did a heavy amount of the lifting as mind you, have to go run that one down, not over the back if it's at baseline end. So Pulaski will keep the possession.
Little zone here by the Pirates.
And Schultz will now get an open look. A little too strong there. Cornett scoops in for the rebound. Mikey drives, bounce pass, nice cut from Stevens, and he's got 7.
And that's kind of what I'm talking about, like with Mikey, just making winning plays, right? That's, just a great assist.
And a nice cut from Stevens. Bayport, the largest lead for them on the day with 3.
I don't know if staying zone is going to be a good thing for the Raiders because of the fact that, one, it's hard to rebound out of a zone, but also Pulaski's best asset offensively is their guard play and their ability to shoot from the perimeter. You're not going to be able to contain all their guards by playing zone.
Mikey.
Another good back cut.
Cornett will shoot the 3. Got it. He's on the board, and now Bayport with a 6-point lead. Trua got to get across. Here comes a double. There's Schmidt back to Bryce.
They're going to overload. Pulaski's going to look to overload the left side of the floor here.
Truba. Halowinski in the corner. Back to Schmidt.
Good
nice
flip.
pass. Mijol. Easy 2.
Nice little set there by the Raiders. Got an overload on one side, got the reversal, and then a slip on the backside.
Stevens missed the open layup, gets his own rebound, gets the 2. He now has 9 along with Mondes, as Mondes is getting some rest time right now. 25-19, Bayport, 6:30 left in the first half.
Michel with the little business decision there. He didn't want to challenge that too much. And pick up his 3rd foul. But this is kind of what I was talking about with the zone. That's Pulaski's best asset is their ability to shoot from the perimeter.
Just like that, all the work Bayport just did has been cut in half. The lead is now only 3.
Now we got Pulaski in the 2-3 zone.
Bins for 3, no. Stevens a nice rebound though, but Pulaski, you're in that zone, Ben. That's really the shot you're looking for right there is Bins to shoot that 3. And if it goes in, you'll deal with it.
Correct.
As Mikey, nice move. He's got 4.
Tell you what, Pulaski's got to tighten it up a little bit defensively. They're giving up some unforced errors with their defense here.
Well, Truba for 3.
Bayport
No.
back to man though that possession.
Pulaski gets the offensive rebound. We'll reset on offense.
Good
Schmidt
drive.
gets inside, just can't get the goal. Mijel couldn't save the possession as Mikey picks up his dribble over to Gearing. Stevens. 2 is good. Now he has 11. He leads the scores.
Pirates' last 6 points have come off of Raiders' mental mistakes defensively. Not seeing ball and man, kind of not keeping yourself between the ball and the basket.
Schultz with the bad pass there. Turnover. Here come the Pirates.
Pulaski back man. Let's see if we can get a post touch here for Maddox.
Mondis still on the bench. After a quick hot start, had all the first 9 for Pirates. There's Cornett. Nice
There it is.
touch there for him. Now, if you're Coach Pulaski, Ben, you got to think about timeout coming here.
I think so. You got to either run. Yep, here it is.
There it
right
is.
here. Get it across half court. He's going to rally the troops here, I think, and get a set going here to see if he can maybe get something for Schultz coming off the catch or off the bounce to try to create something for himself.
This will be a full timeout. We will step aside and we will take a quick break.
Hungry? Check out this deal on the best pizza in Wisconsin.
I love this pizza.
And you'll love getting $5 off any Gallagher's Pizza order of 30 or more. Call us for delivery. It's the best way to feed your office for lunch.
Hey, Howard Swamico area.
Alex and Danielle here with your local budget blinds. We know you're on a budget with both time and money, so we make it easy.
We come over with our free in-home consultation and free design services for blinds, drapes, and shutters. You pick what you want, we measure, and you get the quote before we leave. And to top that off, right now, get 25% off. We have financing available and lifetime warranties.
Blinds installed in the
Seconds? Yeah, we're going to cut it. Back to Bayport High School. The lead is 9 for the Pirates. On a little run here. The lead is 9 for the Pirates. On a little run here as Pulaski defensively making a few mental mistakes, Ben.
Yeah, 6 of their last 8 points were due to some mental errors, defensively. Leaving the basketball. Here's kind of what I was talking about right before the timeout, is trying to get Schultz getting something, catching it on the move, allowing him to create something.
He's got 13. Cuts the lead down to 7. Is now with that timeout and all this time, Ben, if I'm Coach Rico, I put Mondis back in there for sure right now.
Oh, I think so too, especially with this lineup in right now that the Raiders have. I think that it would be a great mismatch for Mondis in the post.
Coach Pulaski can risk. I don't think Module's out there right now with 2 fouls. As Ben's 3, I think Belito's tipped, and Schultz with it. Here come the Pirates with Truba. There's Barry, back out. Holowinski for 3, no. Great rebound and box out by Barry, but just missed it. I think Cornett got his hand on it.
Yeah, great effort there by Barry, sprinting the floor, getting a touch inside.
Stevens for 3. He has 14. He's been the spark off the bench the Pirates have needed. Lead is now 10. Schultz,
yeah,
Stevens again.
Great minutes.
Over the Mikey. Mix match there. Cornett, oh, what a pass and a layup for 2. Now, if you're Coach Rico, I'm really like how this team's playing right now, especially with Matt Stevens off the bench.
Mikey needs a sub here. He's been playing his hind end off here on both ends of the floor. I think Coach Rico's going to get him a breather here in the next dead ball.
Schultz gets inside, just can't get it to go. Pulaski, just nothing going offensively right now.
No, Pulaski doesn't have much for a rhythm offensively, and they're not playing connected defensively. Bayport's, for the most part, able to get whatever shot they want.
Short there on the 3. That's not really the shot you're looking for in that situation right now, Ben.
No, I mean, you continue to do what's gotten you success, and that's been dribble penetration, getting into the lane, right, and then back cutting, because Pulaski's been out pressuring out along the 3-point line when it's happened.
Truba's got a second 3 on the day. Is Pulaski looking to carve into that lead a little bit as Coach Rickle will take 30-second timeout here. So Mikey needs a break. He has been playing really hard.
Yeah, I think Coach Rickle just used that timeout, I think, maybe to get his subs in a little bit. They were sitting at the scorer's table for quite a while. There wasn't many dead balls. Pretty fluid action between both teams.
Only 3 team fouls each. There's 2:12 left in the first half. Really a quick half if you think about it. It's been pretty clean. Bayport up 9.
I think if you're Pulaski, right, like you only have three team fouls, which is, you could say, is a positive. However, part of that issue that you only have 3 team fouls is like you are not being aggressive, you are not being physical defensively. one of your 3 fouls was an offensive foul. Like, quite honestly, if I'm Coach Pulaski, I'm telling my kids, you know, be physical here, fight through screens, fight in the post, you know, because, again, if you want to get back in this game, you're going to have to do it defensively and rebounding.
2:12 left. Colin Schultz is on the bench for the Red Raiders. As they're down 9, they're going to have to get offense going a little bit without him.
See, there we go. That's a little bit better there by Holowinski, denying the post touch out of the set on the timeout for the Raiders.
Hendricks. Gearing. Nice pass over to Stevens. Hendricks, Bayport running offense smartly as Hendricks 3 in and out. As Durkee fights hard for the rebound. Back out. Stevens stalled a little bit. No, passes up. Gearing. Hendricks. Back to Durkee. Durkee to drive. Picked up his dribble. Gearing from the free throw line. No.
Not a bad possession there, though, for the Pirates. Good patience. Ball went side, top side. Got an offensive rebound. You know, penetrating pitch there for a nice shot at the 15-foot mark.
It is a decent ball movement there in that possession. Got an offensive rebound from Durkee, as you mentioned. Just no points to show for it. As Schmidt looks to drive on Hendricks. Ran into Monteith down there. It's great defense from Hendricks as a 3 on the way from Holowinski's no good, but tracked down by Moulton. Back out with Truba, another 3, too strong. I think it's going to head to Bayport, off the tip, and Bayport with 48 seconds will look for the last shot.
Yeah, if I'm Bayport here, I'm holding for one shot.
And Stevens will come to the bench after 11 impressive points. Really, that's the difference in the game right now. It's Matt's points right now.
Correct. Big spark for Matt coming off the bench. Got a couple offensive rebounds. Hit some open shots.
Post touch, Cornett, nice pass and cut from Noah for 2. As Noah won't really light up a stat sheet, Ben, but he will do the stuff that most people don't want to do.
Oh, correct. Can't have enough of those guys. He's always willing to set screens, make the extra play. So now again, the Raiders are trying to find the mismatch that Bayport was able to recover and get Cornett back out on Holowinski.
Schultz from the free throw line, yes. That's big points here. That only cuts it down to 9 and 11 at the half as Hendricks' shot hits the backboard. That's our halftime score. 38 for Bayport, 29 for Pulaski. They are up 9 at the break, and we will step aside and we will recap the first half.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pete Haley at North Star Dental Group. Have missing or broken teeth made you lose your smile? It's not hopeless. We're dedicated to providing exceptional care, a gentle touch, and stunning results at an affordable cost.
Cosmetic dentistry has helped thousands of people change their lives. North Star Dental specializes in restoring and replacing damaged or missing teeth and can show you cost-effective ways to achieve the smile you want.
North Star Dental, changing your life by changing your smile.
Luxury vinyl floors are waterproof, kid-proof, and pet-proof, so they can stand up to real-life conditions. You'll find the largest selection at Mako's. Do it yourself or trust our guaranteed installation. Mako's, your premier flooring center. Now that's value.
Sports bar after sports bar after sports bar. All the same, right? What makes Sanjuzzi's so different? What makes Sanjuzzi's so different? Come and find out.
When you're hurt, you shouldn't have to wait for care. You can be kept waiting for weeks at most healthcare organizations. But at OSMS, we prioritize you. I'm Dr. Jacob Seiler, orthopedic surgeon and physician owner at OSMS. I want you to get in and get treated with the highest quality of care so that you can get back to doing the things that you love. Don't wait. Come see one of our orthopedic physicians at our acute injury walk-in clinic, where you can receive same-day orthopedic care, usually without a referral.
Hey, Howard Swamico area.
Alex and Danielle here with your local budget blinds. We know you're on a budget with both time and money, so we make it easy.
We come over with our free in-home consultation and free design services for blinds, drapes, and shutters. You pick what you want, we measure, and you get the quote before we leave. And to top that off, right now, get 25% off. We have financing available and lifetime warranties.
Blinds installed in a couple hours.
Now that's easy. Call now.
When things aren't quite right, the results can be less than ideal. We just need to make a few adjustments.
Bellin Health has created places that kids and teens feel are just right for them, for the things that teens need help with.
I believe this is yours. From band student to rock star, there's only Bellin Health.
You're listening to Bayport Pirates Sports on NEW Sports Radio at newsportsradio.com.
I'm a people person. I'm a movie buff.
I'm a data wizard.
It's time to thrive in a career you love and soar higher with NWTC, where you can excel in a flexible, career-focused program that fits you, what you enjoy doing, and how you want to learn. Whether that's in person or online, it all starts at NWTC. Soar higher with us.
Back to Bayport High School, halftime score. Bayport 38, Pulaski 29 on a Monday night, where this game was supposed to be played on a Tuesday, but due to the cold we experienced in Northeast Wisconsin last week, it did not happen until tonight, and that's where we are. Bayport 38, Pulaski 29. Ben, your thoughts on the first half?
I think if you are Coach Rickle, you are extremely happy with that first half. The Pirates really dictated the tempo. They were able to play inside, outside. Mondis started the half with the first 9 points for the Pirates. Pirates, controlled the boards for the most part on both ends of the floor. And then if you're Coach Pulkowski, I don't think you're quite happy with your defensive effort at times. I know there was 6 straight points for the Pirates that were just mental lapses on the Raiders. But again, with the way that Pulaski can score, the Pirates are, this isn't a comfortable enough lead by any means. Colin Schultz can really get it going anytime he wants, and his mid-range games have been really, really good thus far in the first half.
Yeah, he has 15 of the Red Raiders' 29 at the half, but Mondis for the Pirates gets the first 9 points. Then he heads to the bench for the rest, and Matt Stevens comes in off the bench, 11 points for him. I think that's really the difference in this game right now is Matt's game.
Oh, correct. And Matt's first touch, he actually just backed his defender right to the block, turned around and shot it right over the top of him and finished. And then the next possession, the ball got reversed to him. He was wide open out on the left wing for a wide open three, and he hit that. And then he kind of had it rolling basically the rest of the half. So, that first easy bucket that he got and then hitting an open shot kind of gave him a little bit of confidence. And then, he, played great defense as well, had a deflection and a steal that led to a 3-point play on the other end. So, again, great minutes by Matt off the bench. And Mikey Jones actually came off the bench, too, and, again, just provided some great defense and actually some solid passing and facilitating the offense as well.
Yeah, Matt had 13 when he was in, 13 at the half. Cornette also had 7. He also came in, hit that contested 3 in the corner, had really good 4 points really in the post right there.
I like what Maddox is trying to do, though. He's not forcing anything. He is posting hard. The Raiders have done a decent job trying to pressure the basketball, but then also front to make that entry pass into Maddox difficult. But again, he's not forcing anything. I think the one thing that maybe you could do with, or if you're the Pirates, is one, Pulaski is fronting. If I'm Maddox, I'm letting the defender front me, and then when the ball gets reversed, then I'm turning and stealing and looking for a high-low action. And in fact, they actually got one of those possessions right before the end of the half with about 30 seconds left to go.
Yeah, that's our score at the half, 38-29. Bayport up over the Red Raiders. We will step aside, and we will get you the second half here in a moment.
Welcome to Kim Say's Hardware, your go-to spot for all things home improvement. From high-quality hardware to powerful snow removal tools, we've got everything you need to tackle your next project. Plus, visit our Howard location for top-notch rental equipment. But that's not all. Our friendly, knowledgeable staff is here to assist you every step of the way, making your shopping experience a breeze. Come visit us at Kim Say's Hardware and Rental in Howard and Kim Say's Hardware in Ashwaubenon, your neighborhood destination for quality and service. See you soon!
Hungry? Check out this deal on the best pizza in Wisconsin.
I love this pizza.
And you'll love getting $5 off any Gallagher's Pizza order of 30 or more. Get Wisconsin's best pizza, dine-in or delivery at any of our 4 locations, open until 10.
At Myron, we're building excellence.
Chrysler World of Abrams, your #1 dealership with a veteran staff in all departments. 10 years experience and counting. Quality you can depend on. Chrysler World is your top dealer in customer satisfaction and sales satisfaction year in and year out. A full staff service and body department that'll work on all makes and models. Free estimates, a huge parts department. And they need cars. They'll buy any car, whether or not you purchase from them. Chrysler World of Abrams. Contact them. Follow them. Be sure to check them out.
We got smoking good ribs, wings and pizza. Parker John's. Sides made from scratch. Hickory smoked meats, yeah. Parker John's. Come on down to Parker John's for pizza or barbecue. Smoking daily just for you. We got smoking good ribs, wings and pizza. Parker John's. I see you down there, it's the place to meet ya. Parker John's. Parker John's.
Keep up your golf game at the Clubhouse Indoor Golf, located on Lineville Road in Howard. Whether you are an experienced golfer or new to the game, you can enjoy top-of-the-line full-swing golf simulators. The Clubhouse Indoor Golf also offers multi-sport games for the whole family, including games like virtual football, baseball, soccer, and even zombie dodgeball. Offering a full bar, pizza, and appetizers. Come check out the Clubhouse Indoor Golf today. The Clubhouse Indoor Golf, located on Lineville Road in Howard.
Do you have any questions or comments? Get involved with the game. Tweet your questions and send your comments to Bayport Radio on Twitter at Voice of BP.
They have that capability.
Back to Bayport High School. Bayport up by 9 on the Red Raiders as heading to the second half. Ben, what do you think the keys are for both teams if they want to win this game?
I think, starting with Pulaski, the first thing you got to do is you got to defend. Too many mental lapses. You got to be more physical. 3 fouls in a half. Quite honestly, and I think 2 fouls on Mitchell in the first 3 minutes of the game and an offensive foul. Those were your 3 fouls. Like, you got to be more physical and aggressive defensively. And then for the Pirates, again, don't settle for early open threes. Pulaski's going to give them to you. You need to pound the ball inside to Monteith, get him going again, especially early in the second half. And then again, you can start playing a more inside-outside game.
Rare Monday night game is maybe this can replace Monday Night Football now. As now the Super Bowl is set, Chiefs and Eagles. Are you happy with the Super Bowl, or do you wish
anybody else but besides those 2 teams?
I was rooting for the Bills. I didn't want the
here.
Chiefs. I don't mind the Eagles. We'll be interested to see that game in 2 weeks as Monteith finishes and 1 counted. They come out to half just like that.
See, and again, this is kind of what I was talking about, like those mental lapses, right? Like Pulaski comes out with a 1-3-1. It was literally 1 reversal and then a dump down to the backside block for a 3-point play. That backside wing has to get down there and take that away if you're Pulaski. You can't give that up on the first possession.
Bayport back up 12. That's been their biggest lead on the day. Both teams will play tomorrow, Ben. Pulaski will have Sheboygan South at home, and Bayport heads to Ashwaubenon.
Yeah, I think if Bayport can get a little momentum here, get a little confidence going into playing Ashwaubenon, could be a heck of a game. Ashwaubenon's really solid. They got Dorgu on the inside, and then obviously Amari Allen. I mean, he's a special talent that Northeast Wisconsin hasn't seen in a long, long time.
As Holowinski gets fouled on that one, he's going to shoot the end one as Cornett on the guilty party right there, but Watching Amari Allen play 2 times, he's pretty dang good. He's the real deal.
Oh, he's
going to Alabama.
Phenomenal. And I don't think what most people just see the points and the rebounds, the blocks, the dunks. But I think his biggest skill set actually is his passing. His ability to get in the lane and then throw a cross-court pass to the corner, I think is just going to translate so well to the next level when he's over at playing at Alabama.
Certainly in the running for Mr. Basketball as Mondice, what a move! We're going to have a body. Basket's good as Schmidt tried to take the charge, but a little too late, and Mondice is going to head to the line again, looking for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
I think if Schmidt actually goes down, I think that might be a charge. But, you got to kind of try to sell it a little bit, though, if you're Schmidt. But great finish, though, by Mondice.
Mondice with 6, quick in the first half. We're only a minute in.
Very similar to how they started the first half.
Schmidt, the layup is good.
Nice little set there off the free throw.
Hendricks is trapped, gotta get rid of it. Thomas able to save it though, kick it back out. Cornett to Durkee. Durkee for 3 off the front rim, no good. Here come the Red Raiders. Halowinski. Cornett got his hand just a second too late, otherwise that would have been a block, but Halowinski lays it in for 2.
It'll be interesting to see if Halowinski can get it going here. He was, got some open looks in the first half, wasn't able to really convert. He's got a couple quick baskets here.
Truba tries to steal Mondice in trouble. As I think if Cornett literally gets his hand up there probably less than a second faster, that's probably a blocked ball. That's Cornett. Looks to go ball. Nice spin move and the finish for Cornett. He's really had a really good stretch here the past couple games, Ben.
Yeah, great move by Maddox. Good balance. Kind of got into Michael's body and then was able to create space. But Pulaski's got to do a better job containing the dribble. Mondice was able to get to the hole on a dribble drive, and then it was Maddox. But again, that kind of goes back to what I was saying there with Halowinski. Didn't shoot it real well in the first half, got 2 quick, easy buckets around the rim, and now he hits an open 3.
Durkee, no good there. Thomas fights for the rebound. Halowinski had it, lost it. Schmidt, they're able to pick it up. Now Pulaski been only down 7 now. See if they want to get Schultz going a little bit here.
Yeah, I just think, Collins good enough offensively that Pulaski can run their stuff, and he'll always be able to get his own shot if he wants.
And there it is again, back-to-back threes from him, and just like that, the lead goes from 12 to 4 in a matter of just a few quick minutes.
And again, it's really all Halowinski. What they're doing right now is they are putting Bayport's bigs in pick and rolls, and Bayport's trying to hedge and recover, and they're just leaving Halowinski open on the 3-point line.
Schultz just a little too much there. Gets that foul there. There's John Krause now on the Pulaski bench. He used to be a Bayport defensive coordinator and an assistant on the girls' Bayport team for a couple years. Now the assistant under Coach Pulaski at Pulaski. He's a teacher at Pulaski, though.
Yeah, he's a great social studies teacher at Pulaski. I think he also, my memory's correct, I think he also coached girls basketball at one point, too, for the Raiders.
Really?
Yes.
As Hendricks knocks down that 3, he answers lead back to 7 for Bayport. Truba looks to go on Hendricks. 2 baseball players going at it. Halowinski gets inside, and Cornett get charged with a foul there. He's going to be 2 shots coming for Halowinski. He's had a nice second half.
Maddox has got to recognize that action a little bit earlier. He was a step slow coming off that staggered screen and then tried fighting over the top, and Halowinski had already beat him.
Well, Halowinski's probably the big reason Pulaski's only cut this lead now to single digits. He has 12 right now. Make it 13 in the second half.
Yeah, again, he's been a little spark plug for him this half. Now let's see if Pulaski can kind of dig in here a little bit defensively. They've got their hands on some basketballs here in the second half. They just haven't been able to come away with it, but good answer there by Maddox.
Cornett with a nice shot there. He's had a nice second half with 5. Schultz. Bolt in the corner, three is good. It's raining threes right now. Excuse me, that was
Bolden Schmidt.
Bolden Schmidt with that three, the sophomore, excuse me. Regardless, raining threes here at Bayport as the lead's now 5.
Again, I think if you are Bayport, though, you can't fall in love with shooting the three like that. They got bailed out right there by Pulaski fouling there, but taking a contested three is never really a great offensive option. Bayport has not shot the three particularly well all year. They are shooting it well tonight, but again, I think our best bet to try to build this lead back up to double digits is to pound the ball inside, whether that's through dribble penetration or post touches to Kelly.
Cornett's going to shoot 2 as his feet were in front of the line. The official who called the foul originally said 3 shots, then the side official came over and said it was a 2. They got it right as Cornett splits a pair there. Bayport does get points, leads now 6. But you mentioned, Ben, not really the best shot you're looking for in that situation.
One pass off of a pin down, for a contested three or a contested long 2.
Schultz, a deep triple, a little too strong there, tipped out by Bagili. He's going to shoot 2.
Good effort by Mygel.
Mygel, excuse me.
Yep. Joey again keeping the ball alive, gets a tip. Again, he's just such a great athlete that once he tips the ball, he's just a very good second jumper, going in, get that rebound and then attack the backboard and get fouled.
Now we only had 3 fouls each in the first half. Now we're at that. There's 13 minutes left in the game as splits a pair there, leads now back to 5.
Again, I think if you're Pulaski, though, you're happy with the way that this second half has started. You're a little bit more aggressive. I think if they could contain the dribble a little bit better, they'd be really solid defensively.
As Hendricks traveled.
If I'm the Pirates, though, you got to stop ball screening because Pulaski is just blitzing that ball screen and trapping every time.
Now Stevens going to check in for Mondis. As other than to give him a quick rest, I don't really understand that a whole lot.
Yeah, maybe give him a quick breather here. Matt had some good minutes. I think Stevens is athletic enough. I would be interested to see a lineup of Kelly, Stevens, and Cornett. I think that would provide or get some real difficult matchup for the Raiders to match up with that size.
Schmidt's got 4 in the second half, and now lead's been cut down to 3.
They're going to try to get a post touch here for Maddox, maybe? Nope.
Jerky. Schmidt fell down, gets back up. Hendricks looks to go up and lays it in for 2. A lot of guys with a decent second half. Hendricks has 5 in the second half. He didn't score in the first.
Yeah, it's kind of been a tale of 2 halves for some of these guys. Same with Holowinski for the Raiders.
Schultz, Matruba just able to get a hand on it and save it. Matruba looks to go on Cornett. Schmidt to Schmidt. Schmidt will shoot the 3. Knocks it down. His second 3.5. And now Pulaski is, as he kind of expected, Ben, they're going to stay in this game.
Correct. I think that it was their defense that, was really what gave Bayport the lead in the first half. That last possession, ball really went from side, top side, corner to corner, quick passes, 0 dribbles, and then get an open look for a 3. Now I'd like to see, Bayport kind of run some good offense and get an open look.
Hendricks, a nice 3 there. Lead back to 5. Now Coach Rickle takes a timeout after the basket.
I think Coach Rickle is going to try to make a defensive adjustment here on how they're defending Pulaski. So maybe they might go to that modified 2-3 zone that they used a little bit in the first half. Bayport's also done a little 1-3-1 this year where they put Cornett up at the top of that 1-3-1. So it'll be interested to see what Coach Rickle comes up with here.
Uses his second timeout. 11:22 left. Pulaski, if they can keep the defensive up a little bit more, they'll stick in this game. It's only a 5-point game right now. They're down by 9 at the break.
Yeah, quite honestly, I think that shot right at the end of the half by Schultz was, really big for him. Basically instead of being down 11, down double digits, they were able to cut it to 9, and now they've already chipped away at that lead a little bit here in the second half. But here's that modified 2-3 zone that I was talking about.
Schultz with 15. He has not scored in the second half.
This is the last time that they ran this set against Bayport. They got the slip on the backside. Now this time it's going to be open for a 3.
Schultz, great look, just couldn't get it to go. Spins over to Gearing. Stevens, Bins.
Let's see if this group can be patient, try to get Maddox a post touch. Michael does have 3 fouls.
Cornett, Latruba, nice hand, strips it, just threw it to the wrong team. As Gearing, a little short. Schmidt. The rebound. It's kind of like that shot from Connor there, Ben. I mean, he's wide open, just a little short.
Yeah, instead of settling for the jump shot, though, I'd rather see him try to actually get into the body and either draw contact or get to the rim.
Now Bitten's able to fight for that ball and gets fouled. He's going to steal possession for the Pirates. It's going to be their ball. As Montes will come back in.
Good job by Roman there. Little 50-50 ball, gets his hands on it, rips it away from the Pulaski player.
Molten back in for Pulaski, and Montes, as we just mentioned, then for the Pirates, had a great game.
Molten actually provided him a little toughness in the first half. Here we go, bodying up.
Just a little too aggressive there on Gearing, and that'll be the 16th foul on Pulaski. They'll be in bonus. Bayport will be in the rest of the way. Let's get into Mondes.
Let's see if we can get a post touch here for Mondes.
Gearing along 2, short. Bins there, no way back, timeout. How's really set on offense?
The first
Under 10 to play.
First game between these two teams, Pulaski kind of was able to hold with Bayport on the boards. Not so much tonight. They're just getting plenty of opportunities. Great look, no-look passer by Mikey.
Just offensive rebounds killed Pulaski there. Leads to 2 for Bayport. Lead back to 7. As what a lob there to Mijo for 2.
Matt kind of fell asleep there on the backside. He's that bottom wing on the bottom of that 2-3 zone. Anytime there's dribble penetration, you got to take away that backside block.
Mikey wide open for 3, no good. Mijo grabs the rebound there. 3 there from Schmidt, short. That's not a good shot for your Pulaski right there.
Truba's got to get back, 2-on-1.
Stevens for 3. No, Gearing tips it to Montes, but it's blocked by Holowinski. It was touched by Montes, and it heads to Pulaski.
But again, if you're the Raiders, don't settle for the early 3. Pulaski bails you out by taking a quick 3, and then Bayport comes down and takes a quick one. You built your lead in the first half by getting the ball into the paint, and we got to get back to doing that.
Now Pulaski back on offense, 8:30 left. Schultz has not scored in the second half, Ben. 15 in the first. Because Holowinski has stepped up for Pulaski.
Taken, 2 shots, though?
Yeah, he's only taken 2.
Raiders have done a nice job, forcing
nice
someone
pass.
else to score.
Mijo for 2.
But like right there, Colin doesn't score, but he's on that backside corner. He's bringing Mondes out. So that allows that inside pass to Michael just by his presence on that side of the floor. Because you got to respect, Schultz's outside game.
Binns, tough fadeaway shot. It's good for 2. Michael able to get up there. Save that pass.
Okay, the back man here for the Pirates.
Schmidt gets inside. It's going to be a foul. That's Binns.
Pulaski has not ran great out of bounds plays underneath their basket. Let's see if they try to run one here for a score.
Get in the
Simple
Michael.
cross screen. They still got a
Tipped by Cornett. Truba trying to get his hands on there. Cornett rips it away.
Bayport got lucky there.
Stevens looking for Montes, but a bad pass, and Holowinski with the interception. Truba for 3. A little too strong there. Holowinski, nobody boxed him out. And can't get to go for 2. Cornett. It's going to be a foul on Michael. That's going to be his 3rd. The 17th foul.
Ooh, Bayport's lucky. Pulaski last 2 possessions got 2 shots with inside 3 feet and they're 0 for 2 though.
Now we're going to be in bonus. Cornett will shoot the 1-1.
That's a big foul though. That's Michael. Michael's kind of giving him some good minutes here the second half. That's his 4th foul, so it'll be interesting to see how long Coach Polkowski sits him.
Cornett will miss that first free throw. Schultz able to get the rebound. His free throws are probably going to be the reason who wins this game, Ben. Going down the stretch here.
Oh, here we go. Coach Polkowski wants a set here. Let's see what we got. Oh.
Schmidt, there's Schultz. Good D by Binns. Pulaski's definitely looking for a 3 here, Ben.
Yeah, I think they got Holowinski posted up on the block against Mikey.
Schmidt is no good. Pulaski can't really buy a basket right now. That's Schultz able to save it. Pulaski able to get a possession back. Schmidt kick it back out. Holowinski thought about it, but didn't. Wide open. Schmidt for 3. No. Brother the rebound. Back out. Schultz the 3. Finally gets it to go. He's on the board in the second half. And that cuts the lead to 2. And maybe just a little spark that Schultz needed to start.
Yeah, I think so. If he gets hot here, the Pirates could be in trouble. Again, quite honestly, even though Bayport's got the lead right now, the last few minutes, Pulaski's dictated the tempo. They've gotten great shots. They've gotten to rim a couple times, just haven't been able to finish. However, Mikey answers here with a great right-hand drive, fighting through contact, getting to the rim, finishing, and now he's got an opportunity for a 3-point play.
Mikey with 6, he's had a nice night tonight. He averages 3. He's had some great minutes here tonight.
Bayport, again, shot the ball really well from the perimeter the first half, which is really not their MO offensively. We can't settle the last, 5:57 here and settle for 3s, because again, if they aren't falling, it's going to lead, to some early transition opportunities for Pulaski.
Schmidt over to Schultz. Back to Schmidt. Holowinski. Back to Schultz.
Oh, good curl cut.
Truba. Schmidt. Goes around Hendricks. Back out. Schmidt. Truba wide open for 3. Got it.
Great ball movement. That's a phenomenal offensive possession there by the Raiders. And it all started with a good curl cut by Watruba.
2-point lead. 5:20 to play. This is a really big game tonight for both teams.
Maddox had an opportunity to post hard and get a post touch on the baseline side, but kind of quit a little bit too early on the post entry.
Mikey over to Maddox. Hendricks. Bayport in no hurry here. Cornett, there's that double team and a turnover. Holowinski. Cornett almost got the steal there, but nothing there. Pulaski keeps the possession.
Well, Coach Bukowski calling a set here. They're going to run some of that high screen action here.
Truba. Schultz open for three. No, too strong there. Looked good from here, but then go in the hoop.
Nice little set there to get Collin an open look.
That was a really good look there for Schultz. Just couldn't get it to go. Mikey doubled. Truba, Coach Rico wanted a foul, didn't get it. Here comes Schmidt. Gets fouled by Cornett.
Great job by Bowden Schmidt there. I mean, Bowden is 5'10", and he just went right at the body of a 6'8" shot blocker. So, again, if you're watching at home and you want to see how to get your shot off to the rim, that's how you do it. You go and get into the body of the shot blocker, draw contact, and get fouled. Good play by Bowden.
Perfect there right there. Obviously, if you go up against Cornett, you're not going to probably win that battle with Cornett's height. But able to draw a foul like that. Cornett has 3 fouls now. As he misses the free throw there, Bayport will remain in the lead.
Bayport's just got to be more patient offensively and take what's there. You don't have to score right away. It seems like if we can't get something early in a possession lately that we try to force a little bit and then end up turning the basketball over. So here we go. Good job by Bayport. Little side top side action.
Mikey. Gotta get rid of it. Stevens, good hands, they're able to save that one.
There we go. Good patience by the Pirates here.
Cornett.
Will
shoot the long 2. It goes in, though, but not the shot you're really looking for there. But regardless, Bayport back up 3.
I think if you're Pulaski, you're going to live with that possession. You know, good hit there by Maddox, but I don't know if that's the shot that Coach Rickle's looking for.
Schultz, Truba. Holowinski for 3, knocks it down, and Pulaski has tied this game, being down 9 at the half. They've tied this game at 67.
Oh, another big shot by Holowinski. He's had a great second half.
Durkee wide open, knocks it down. Bayport goes back up. Durkee's on the board as Coach Rickle will take another timeout after a made 3-pointer.
Man, Pulaski, mental mistake there, not matching up. One guy doesn't know who they're guarding, and they leave a shooter open, wide open in the corner.
And they've had a lot of those mental mistakes on defense, the reason why they were down so much in the first half. But now, after tying the game, they're down 3 with 2:38 left.
Yeah, I mean, you battle so hard to tie the basketball game up at 67 apiece. You got momentum, and then all of a sudden, Bayport steals it right back, you know, due to Pulaski's inability to get matched up on the defensive end. Be interested to see here what Coach Rickle is going to do here defensively. See if he's going to go back to that modified 2-3 zone or if he's going to stay man. They haven't really done a great job defensively guarding Pulaski the last few minutes.
Yeah, Pulaski's had a really few good looks in the past couple of minutes. You'll see they'll get the ball here out of the timeout with 2:38 left. We'll see if they go for the 3.
You know, 2:38 down 3. Coach Polkowski's got 4 timeouts. There's still a ton of time left in this game.
Bayport's going to press here.
A little passive pressure here. They're going to back off.
Everybody does but Durkee. Schultz will bring in the cross. Truba over to Schmidt. There's Schultz. Schultz open, look for 3. A little short. Michael fights the rebound. Schultz get his own rebound. Goes up short. Schultz now with the ball in the hands of Michael. Michael, no. Tipped out. Schultz the rebound. Bayport now can't get a rebound. With Truba. Schmidt for 3. No. Pulaski with some great looks there.
And then again, we don't get matched. Pulaski doesn't get matched up.
Pulaski, yeah, multiple three-pointer looks there, even to get a 2 down there. Ball's on the floor. Coach Rickle on the foul, didn't get it. Under 2 minutes to play now. Coach Pulaski wants a timeout. This will be a
full timeout.
Full timeout here. So what do you draw up here if you're Coach Pulaski in this huddle, Ben? As a former coach yourself.
I get something to Colin Schultz. Obviously, he's their best offensive player. I would probably have something where he can catch the ball on the move, and I would want that last screener to be Holowinski because he's been hot, and then it really puts the Pirate defense in a predicament. Whereas if Colin Schultz curls to the basket, what is the Pirate defense going to do? Are they going to help and take away the curl on Pulaski's best player and leave open Pulaski's best shooter this second half? Or are they going to stick with the shooter and allow the curl? So we'll see what Coach Pulaski draws up here. But again, I have a feeling that it's going to be in Colin Schultz's hands at some point.
Now he has 3 timeouts left. Coach Rickle has 2. So if Pulaski does tie the game, Coach Rickle can run some offense and call a timeout.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, there's a ton of time left in this game yet.
Now Schultz is going to inbound for Pulaski. Getting with Truba.
Oh, rescreen. They ran the same play that they ran earlier where Colin got that open look but just missed it. Maddox got to get over the top.
Look there, and Schultz drains that 3, and now we are knotted up again.
If you're Maddox Burnett, you cannot go under that screen. It's Pulaski's best shooter.
Now Bayport here. I don't know if there's enough time to hold for 1, Ben, but we'll be interested to see what Coach Rickle will do.
Bayport's, they can't hold for 1 here. They got to take they got to still run some offense and be aggressive. The game's tied, but the worst thing that you can do is be too patient and then not get a shot and turn the ball over. So like right now, let's try to get a high-low action here for Cornett. Looks like Bayport's going to be content here trying to hold for 1.
No shot clock in high school basketball, as Bayport using the benefit of that right now.
If you're
Hendricks
Mitchell, back
Mitchell.
off, let him keep the ball up there, that's fine. Last thing you want to do is foul 25 feet from the basket.
Hendricks looks to drive, gets inside and lays it in. Big 2 there, big second half for him with 10. 15 seconds left.
He's gonna pull up for 3. Nope.
Coach Pulaski will take a timeout. This is going to be interesting here. Do you go for the 3 for the win, or do you take the tie?
Again, you're going to put the ball in Schultz's hand, and if they crowd him, he's going to put the ball on the floor. He's got a great, mid-range pull-up game, and also good enough to get the, all the way to the hole. I think they're going to actually put in Mikey here to guard Schultz.
That's smart there.
If, on that last defensive possession, if you're Pulaski, I don't know why you're pressuring out, 25 feet from the basket. You got to be able to contain the dribble.
Yeah, 13 seconds left. As you said it, you're going to put the ball in the hands of Colin Schultz.
I also think you're going to probably put Bowden Schmidt. He's been hot this second half. He's hit a few threes, and Holowinski out in a corner because if Colin Schultz put the ball on the floor, what's the Pirate defense going to do? Are they going to pinch and collapse and leave 2 shooters open in the corner that have been hot this second half?
Coach Rickle, he has 2 timeouts. So if Pulaski does do something here, he can quickly call a timeout. If they leave time on the clock, he can call a timeout and set up a play for the win or for whatever in that situation. Schultz will inbound again. See what will happen here. Get in. Meisel. Back to Schultz. Over with Truba. Now Coach Pulaski has got to call a timeout again. He had 2 left as well. As Did he ever have any intention to get a shot out there, or did it just not look good and he wants to reset?
They didn't execute that coming out of the timeout.
I was just going to say, I don't think that was their play.
I actually liked the action that they had with Michael coming up and getting the ball. So it kind of forced a switch immediately on the catch, where then Stevens actually got matched up on Schultz. And I think if they would have been able to execute the stuff on the left side of the floor, the Raiders might have had a decent opportunity, for an open shot for Schultz.
So here we go, 7 seconds left. Pulaski does have one timeout left they can use. This ball is silent. Schultz will not inbound this time.
No, they're going to get Colin here on the catch.
Get into a Truba. Michael. Schultz. Now Cornett, that's smart there. Make sure he doesn't get a shot off. Foul to give. 4 seconds left. That's actually a heads-up play for Max Cornett right there.
Yeah, not bad.
Can't set off their play. And
nope, they're going to run the same action here again.
Does Coach Pulaski take his timeout here? And he will. Yep. Smart there by John as he uses his last timeout and set up his play here. Now if Bayport, they can't do that foul thing again because they're at 6 fouls.
Actually, if I'm Coach Pulaski, I put Colin Schultz inbounding the ball again, and then obviously get it to someone, and then back screen. Once he passes it in, back screen for Colin with probably Holowinski, and see if we can get something. Colin going to the basket, or if they switch, Holowinski will have an opportunity for a catch and shoot 3 here. For 4 seconds, you got a lot of time. You can put the ball on the floor.
Yeah, you have a lot of time.
4 dribbles and a shot in 4.2 seconds. And if you're the Raiders, you shoot it with, 2.5 seconds left. You might even have an opportunity for an offensive rebound too.
Bayport up 2, so this could easily be the final possession. This game is big for both teams, not only for conference standings, but for postseason seedings as well. This needs a big win. Pulaski won the first one by 8 at Pulaski, but Bayport looking to avenge that loss. Build some momentum heading to Schwabnon, take on the Jaguars tomorrow night.
A little bit of a different set here. They're going to run a stagger, I think, down here on the baseline for Colin. Yep, here it is.
Get it in, but it's got to get it in. With Truba. Good lob lift for Holowinski, as that was a botched play there, it looks like, as Cornett was all over Schultz. Wasn't there, and play goes terribly for Pulaski, and Bayport gets a much-needed victory here tonight.
Yeah, not well executed there by the Raiders at the end, when Truba kind of panicked and just threw the ball at the rim. One of the worst things that you could do is pick the ball up in the corner, and kind of left himself in a tough situation. He's got to be able to fight through contact a little bit and be aggressive.
I don't know if you're going to have Schultz take a shot. No, I would be in the corner right there with Cornett standing right there with his length. But I don't know if that was the intentional play. I don't know if it – but it just didn't look good from the start.
No, they tried running a stagger screen on the baseline to get Colin a touch, and the Pirates did a nice job taking that away. Unfortunately for the Raiders is then you got 2 guys running right towards the basketball to get it, and then you kind of lose spacing at that point and bailed the Pirates out a little bit.
So Bayport gets a really big victory heading into tomorrow night as they improve to 7-8 overall. They're 5-5 in the conference, but then even bigger, they take down Pulaski, and they're now 7-8. They're 5-5 in the conference now. So Bayport able to mix up the standings a little bit of a win here tonight versus Pulaski. They're now tied for 5th in the FRCC, so really a big win tonight for the Pirates.
Oh, I think it's a great win for the Pirates. Played extremely well the first half, and able to hang on and survive a little bit in the second half. Kind of get a little momentum, heading into tomorrow night's game.
Be a big game tomorrow night at Ashraman. Ben, thanks for joining me tonight. It was a pleasure to do this game with you. And anytime you want a boys or girls game this year, just let me know, and we'll give Mr. Fitter the boot again, and we'll do me and you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate having me.